Okay, so I'm here with Scott, who it's nice to actually see in person
Yeah, it's
and
great to see you again in person.
get extremely muddy.
Yeah, in terms of introducing myself, my name is Scott Kunselman. I've had the pleasure of working, with Sam at Potential for a little while, hopefully providing meaningful inputs. My background, I have a deep background in automotive. I worked for over 30 years in the automotive industry, primarily at Chrysler and all of the derivative companies that spawned vehicles like Jeeps and Ram trucks. We have had a lot of experience in off-road and dealing with customers, and so the idea of what you guys are doing is very exciting to me.
Awesome. Yeah, so maybe you can share a little bit about, I guess, what we did today. We're standing in front
Yeah,
of a pretty
we
muddy
can see,
vehicle.
you can see some of it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we had given that you guys were coming down to my neck of the woods, we had a chance to find an off-road park, which I had heard about but had never actually been to. And it turns out it's incredible, a very big variety. We'll let that clear a minute. The park has incredible variety. We obviously found the mud, but in addition, we were able to work and drive up some concrete step stairs, some simulated rock environments, some hard rock like you might find in Moab, lots of rutted, steep trails and things. And obviously, it was fun. We had a lot of fun, but it was really fun for me to see the technology you guys have been working on and see it in play, to kind of drive in an environment that I'm used to making my own choices, but to watch what the algorithm has decided to select for us. One of the things that stood out to me as particularly cool was on the descents. Vehicle was always putting itself in four-wheel drive for safe descents to keep control of the rear axle. So it was really enjoyable to see that and to see the work you guys have been doing and realizing how much you get to have fun setting up all these parameters by gaining more data in environments like this. So I'm really happy that you let me participate.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been fun. Maybe you can, I'm curious your thoughts on, I guess, you've got to spend a lot of time with different people who are going out to buy Jeeps or Rams or
Sure.
different vehicles that are kind of the kings of off-roading in the automotive industry. So how does technology that's more proactive and is maybe helping to adjust some of the settings in the vehicle, I guess, how do you see customers like that reacting to something like this, and why do they need it?
Sure. It's an interesting point to bring up because I think in the off-road world, there was a long ago, there was a day when I think the off-road was really considered a world of heroes, right? That you became an expert and you did, as you became an expert, you could do more stuff. But off-road today, especially with vehicles like this, it's the volume of has expanded a lot, and what people are doing with the vehicles has changed. So if you think about from a day when off-roading was all about the off-roading, today I think off-road in many cases is a path to something else. Camping, exploring, even hunting, you name it. There's a lot of off-roading being done for this reason. And that's true of, I think, the ORV environment, but also things like Jeeps. Just studying over the years how many people we found that were a little bit intimidated even to go try things. And so I think this type of technology is fantastic because it's going to expand the horizon. I think in some ways you could consider it's a training aid, but I think for a lot of people, it's a means to an end, right? They're going to be able to utilize this to protect their investment, to protect themselves, not do anything foolish, and kind of feel like an expert right out of the box. No training period. You get to go do your activities day one, and I'm encouraged that market has really started to expand.
You can look at it from the consumer perspective as kind of a new feature that's in the vehicle that could help with safety or performance of the vehicle. But then why does an OEM care about this?
I think a key reason an OEM cares is because they're providing, in many cases, take a Jeep Wrangler as an example, they're providing an incredibly capable vehicle that oftentimes is underutilized. So the fact that this will give a tool that will provide more utilization and ultimately bring more positivity to the brand, because every one of these people that go out and do this kind of stuff and then go brag to their friends, that audience is going to grow because now you have more confidence, as you said, to go do it safely. And I think it's just a real enhancement to a brand like that is kind of founded in the off-road in the first place.
Okay, that's great. So then, I guess, what brings you here with us? I guess as somebody from the automotive industry who
Right.
spent a bunch of the time in this, and now you're getting to spend time outside of that. I guess
Right.
what attracts you to what we're doing, the work here? Why help as an advisor with us?
I mean, it's for me. A lot of it is my nature that I want to help. I like to help people. I like to help in anywhere I can. And in this environment, I feel like all the time I spent in the automotive world developing vehicles gives me a little bit of an opportunity to guide you through mistakes I've made, maybe to help look at how to get into the marketplace. For me, it's I fortunately, even though I've been out of that industry specifically for several years, I know a lot of people there after spending 31 years there, and getting to know not just the engineering world but the supply base. By the time I spent in purchasing, I really feel blessed to be able to share that with you guys. Share the ability to make quick contacts with folks that would I think sometimes be a barrier, especially for a smaller company like yourself.
That's great. Well, we very much appreciate it.
All
right.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.